A cat scratch, a whiplash, a witch hunt in black. Sandpaper. Sandpaper tears at my skin, right in the state of it. Millstone, my honey stripes.
Hey, this is CHIRS JERICHO from FOZZY, and you're listening to the Vinnie Langdon Show, which means you are super duper cool.
That's right. Chris, how are you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just sitting here at home and been listening to your new record, Sins and Bones, and I want you to tell my viewers about it. Tell us about Sins and Bones.
And yeah, the record is doing great. It came out last August, and it's by far the biggest record we've done as far as chart position and reviews and sales. Debuted at #1 on the Billboard Heat Seeker charts, and Sandpaper, the first single, was on the rock charts on the U.S. radio for 10 weeks at top 10. So it is really huge step up for us.
That's awesome. Now in September, you're going to be hitting the road to go on tour with Saxon for what you're calling the Sacrifice and Sin Fall Tour 2013, U.S. and Canada dates, right?
Yeah, it actually starts September 12th, pretty close to you in Patchogue, New York, Long Island. Next night at BB King's in New York City. So New York's always been kind of one of the best markets for FOZZY, and it's always a great place to start the tour. Starts off on the right foot with great fans and great crowds. So we're excited, man. It's going to be a great tour.
That's exciting. It's going to be fun. Now, recently you guys signed to Century Media Records about a year ago, and they're keeping you busy, and you like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to be. I mean, if you're not working, not touring in a rock band in this day and age, you must not be doing something right. I mean, the idea, when you do a record, it's awesome to get, the reviews, the sales, and all of the stuff. And the best part of being in a band is playing those new songs live, getting the reaction, and building your fan base. And we've been doing a lot of touring over the last few years, specifically mostly in Europe and the UK for whatever reason. We have a great fan base there. Not that we don't have a great fan base in the States, too. It's just that we haven't done as many tours or as many shows in the States. But we decided that was going to change when Sins and Bones came out. So last year we did the Uproar tour with Shine Down and Godsmack, went across the country, and then doing another one in a couple months with Saxon tour, which has taken us from coast to coast and everywhere in between. So it's kind of a thank you to all the U.S. fans that have been waiting for such a long time to see us. Now we're coming.
That's awesome. It's fun to finally get to see you guys. So that's awesome. Now, you started this band about early 2000s, and being in the wrestling ring and saying, hey, I want to be in a rock band. How did it all start for you?
Well, it actually was much before that. I've been playing in bands since I was 12 years old. When I was a kid, I wanted to be in a rock band, and I wanted to be a wrestler. Those were my two dreams. And I always continued to play in bands, even when I started wrestling full time. I still continued to write songs and record demos and play with the bands that I could. So when we started FOZZY in '99, it was just another band. And then after a couple of years, I realized that we had really good chemistry as songwriters and as friends, and thought we could really take things to the next level. It's kind of what we really concentrated on over the last 10 years, and more specifically over the last 4. We've really put a lot of time into FOZZY, really building the band and really building our brand and spending as much time on the road as we could. And that's where things just kind of went through the roof for us. So it's been a really cool journey and a really cool vibe to kind of see this second dream come true. But it's due to all the hard work that we've all put into it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think some of my, listeners that are listening to this, they're probably thinking, people that have, 2 or 3 dreams or even more, it just shows that, you can definitely achieve them if you put your hard work towards it, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, like I said, it's not easy. Especially coming from another world, there was a lot of people that checked out FOZZY because of who was in the band, and probably just many people that stayed away from us because of the fact that I was in the band. But I think a lot of times we had to work twice as hard to get half the results, but that's okay. We've achieved what we wanted to achieve, and now everyone knows that this is the real deal. It's a great rock and roll band, it's a great live show, and killer tunes. And that's kind of where we really made a name for ourselves. I think people really kind of put us through the ringer at first, and when they finally got our respect, they became diehard loyal fans. And we have so many great fans over the world that have stuck by us and that have continued to get into us since we started. So that's just due to, like you said, the hard effort that we put into it.
Definitely. Now, for your schedule, you know, you got a family, you got the whole wrestling thing, and then when you're working on your music, do you like wake up every day and say, today I feel like I'm gonna work, you know, spend time with the family, or oh, today I'm gonna work on, you know, the Fozzy work, you know, so how do you, you know, organize your schedule on a day-to-day basis?
Well, my schedule is now all based around Fozzy. I don't wrestle as much as I used to. Just kind of come and go whenever we have time off the road with the band, or whenever we're doing a new record or recording a new record. Then I'll go back to WWE for a short period of time. But yeah, I have you know, a job and a schedule like everybody else. So when I'm at home, I'm at home. That's all I pretty much do. And when I'm on the road, I got to go to work. So you kind of just put it together like anybody else would. You know, the next 3 or 4 months of my life are kind of mapped out as far as work-wise, and then after that, it's kind of wide open. We'll see what comes up. You know, in the meantime.
Now, some of your fans are asking here, are you going to be playing some of the old songs like Enemy and Live Wire from your old set?
Definitely play Enemy. We don't do any covers anymore. Once in a while, we'll do Eat the Rich if we're playing a headlining set. But on this tour with the Saxon tour, we're playing mostly stuff. Well, actually, all stuff from the last 3 records. So if you like all their main records, you'll be hearing stuff from that. Hearing stuff from Chasing the Grail, and hearing a lot of stuff from Spin and Bone.
Now, for all your fans that have been following you for a while, or if there's some new fans that are just hopping on the Fozzy bus, go ahead and how can they support you?
Just like you can any other band. Just check out the tunes. If you like it, pick them up. If you like the band, come see us live when we're in your town, and just listen. I guess that's the best way to say it. You can just listen. If you want to be a Fozzy supporter, just check it out.
Fantastic. Well, Chris, good luck on your tour, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thanks, man.
Paper.